Hello, beautiful people. It's Karen here. I hope you are having a sublime day. Today's video is going to be a life lessons chat. So let's just jump right into it. I want to talk to you today about a quotation that came up when I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. And that quotation is, "Your true friends are those that love you despite your success." Take a moment to think about that. Despite your success. I didn't say failure, but I said success. Your true friends are those that love you despite your success. A friend of mine called me about a week or so ago, and he was extremely upset. And in my opinion, he had no reason to be upset. So let me give you a little bit of backstory. This friend of mine had been working on this deal for about 8 months or so, and it had finally came through. So this was a huge, huge deal. So I'm thinking he should be celebrating for the next month. So when he called me and was upset, I'm sitting there thinking, oh God, I hope he's not going to turn into one of those people. And when I say those people, I'm talking about the type of people that are never happy no matter how many positive things that are going on in their life. They can always find something to be upset about. So I'm thinking, I hope he's not going to turn into one of those. But being the good friend, I said, okay, you need to give him a couple seconds, give him the benefit of the doubt, listen to what it is he has to say. So I said, tell me what's going on. So he took a moment, he calmed down, and he started telling me that he'd called one of his really good friends. And this is a guy who he'd grown up with, who he viewed as one of his brothers. This was his ride or die homie. So this guy should have been totally over the moon when he called to tell him about this deal, because he'd known about the deal from the very beginning, and he'd known how much hard work my friend was putting in to make this deal happen. So not only was his friend not happy for him and offering him congratulations, but rather he seemed angry and irritated, and he had an attitude. And for a moment there was radio silence. When he finally said something, what he said was, well, now that that's over and you're the big man, I guess we're going to have to hear about your deal for the next 6 months. Never once during the entire conversation, from beginning to end, did he ever offer any congratulations. So at this point, my friend starts ranting about the relationship that he thought he had with the guy. He talked about the fact that they were extremely close, that they grew up like brothers. The guy was there at the beginning of the deal. He knew the type of work and the type of effort that he put into the deal. He then started saying, you expect this type of reaction from those that are overtly hostile to you, because you know that there are some people that don't like you, have never liked you, and that's always going to be their response. But he didn't expect this from this guy. He expected this guy to start jumping into celebration mode with him. He expected him to want to celebrate with him, to enjoy his success, to participate in his success. And he couldn't understand why that wasn't happening. I could tell he just needed to get this off of his chest. So I let him go on like that for about 5 minutes, because I could tell he just needed to vent. He just needed to spew and get it all out of his system. After about 5 minutes, mid-sentence, I stopped him and I said, time's up. Now let's chat. And that's when that quote that I talked to you about at the beginning of this came up. And that's when I said to him, your true friends are those that love you despite your success. Haters gonna hate. I said to him, if you were simply sitting on your butt doing nothing, there'd be a lot of people in your circle that'd be patting you on your back, because unfortunately, misery loves company. If no one around you is ever upset with you, if no one around you is ever giving you the stank eye for some reason, then you probably ain't doing a whole hell of a lot. So, I've let you have your pity party for about 15 minutes or so, but now let's get over it. Let's get back to being stellar. Let's get back to being the genius that is within you. It is important to strive for positivity and to give out that energy, but you need to understand that everyone is not in a space where they're ready to accept that. So you can't suppress your genius in order to make others feel good about themselves. That's a personal issue and one that they need to deal with. Those in your life, your friends, your family, your associates that are giving you that type of negative feedback want you to think that being smart, being successful, striving for perfection, trying to be better than you were the next day means that you think you're better than them. It doesn't. Do not buy into that mentality. If that's their attitude, if that's their mentality, so be it. But don't let it stop you from striving to get to the next level. So use that stank eye and that nasty attitude that they're giving you to propel you to that next level of success because it's within you. My friend then said to me, okay, I know you're trying to talk me through this, but I'm angry, I'm confused, I'm hurt. I need to understand why. I need to understand why someone I view as a brother would react to me like that. And I said, okay, I'm going to give you a number of reasons as to why this happened and why he behaved like that to you. Understand, haters gonna hate. I said, I'm going to give you 5 reasons as to why your friend behaved that way. The first one is your success reminds him that he hasn't reached his goals. So instead of rallying behind you, instead of championing your success, it is far easier for him to be angry at you because that justifies his lack of action. The hate has nothing to do with you. The second reason is your success reminds him that he's not doing anything to change his situation. So your success triggers him. Then comes the hate. Number 3, your success reminds him that you're making your own destiny. So because you're making your own destiny, that means he could do the same. He has absolutely no excuse for his failure. The fourth reason is he doesn't truly understand all of the hard work that really went into making this deal. He only sees the end result. He doesn't want to look at all of the struggle, the fear, the angst, the late nights, the early mornings, all of that intense effort that you put into making this deal happen. You made lots of sacrifices. He doesn't see that. He's only looking at the ultimate, which is the successful end result, the successful deal that you've accomplished. And the 5th and final reason is maybe the most poignant. He doesn't want to be left behind. He just doesn't. You guys came up together. You went through some of the same struggles, and now you appear to be making a huge success of yourself. And he feels as if he's being left behind. So there's some low self-esteem going on there. There's some insecurity there. And obviously there's some jealousy there. But again, that has nothing to do with you. You can't let that stop you from striving to be your best. Because unfortunately, haters gonna hate. Now that being said, it is only human nature to feel a slight tinge of jealousy if someone whom you feel you're on the same level with suddenly achieves some overwhelming success. You might feel that you're being left behind. But it's not okay to delve into that because remember I said slight tinge of jealousy. So have your 5-minute pity party and then get over it. You need to be able to celebrate your friend. In effect, don't be a hater. Use your friend's success to propel you to the next level. Use your friend's success to say, you know what, I'm going to double down on what I need to do to get myself to the next level. Maybe I need to sit and talk with my friend and figure out some of the processes that he went through in order to get to where he is. So that's that. Don't be a hater. Hello, beautiful people. It's Karen. If you found this Life Lessons chat interesting in any way, took something from it, please hit the subscribe button so that you never miss one of my Life Lessons chats. Until we meet again, have a sublime day.